obvious.
All right. So today we're going to be reading a poem. So we're switching over. We did where I read aloud to you guys before. Remember? I would read it, and then you guys would answer some questions, and we do an activity. Do you remember that?
But I wasn't here.
I know you weren't here last week. I know. But now we're going to be reading them together. So I'm going to have you guys read with me sometimes, and we might have you read to me. It'll be great. Okay? Sound good? Yeah. Okay.
Just for the candy.
Perfect. All right. So this poem that we're going to be reading, don't read it yet, is called Put Something In. Okay?
That sounds like a weird one.
It's by Shel Silverstein, and it's about creating things for the world.
Wait.
What?
Do we got a book with it?
It's just a poem on a piece of paper. So I'll give it to you in a minute.
But
What?
the Kit Kat thingy that she got, not the Kit Kat. I said Tic Tac. It's called Tic Tac.
Okay, well that's not what we're talking about right now.
Tic Tacs are meant for like sugar and candy.
So it's about creating things for the world. What do you think that some things are that we can put into the world?
Oh, we can make this building and put a glass door where you can open it and put a blanket down, and it's going to be 100 feet tall, and it's going to be a big slide of glass down, and then you can slide down it into the water, because then it will be like that, and then you'll slide down very fast, and then you go back up in the sky and reach the moon, but you have to put a helmet on, and then go back down to the building at the top.
Holy cow. So we can make buildings. Stella, what are some things that you think we can make to put into the world?
That's actually real. They made it before. It's in Tokyo.
Interesting. Any ideas, Stella? No? Okay. What are some things that you put into the world every day?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Math.
You put math into the world?
Yeah, you can make your own math. Like 2 fraction by 2 equals.
Can you make
I
it
don't
fit,
know.
please?
Huh?
Can you make it fit so that it's not coming off your face? Okay. Stella, what are some things that you put into the world every day?
Huh?
I can think of a few, I think, for you. What do you think?
Math. The math I'm talking about is fractions. 2 fractioned by 2 equals 1.
Yeah. So you put fractions into the world. Stella, I think something that you might put in is kindness.
Yeah,
You're very kind to everybody.
Yeah,
I think that's an important thing.
I might be a scientist when I grow up and put a squid on a shark, and it'll have sharp hands so it can walk on land.
Holy cow.
Octoshark.
Octoshark. That sounds scary.
That's actually real. Someone actually did it.
All right,
But
let's
they
focus.
failed.
Remember, we want to learn, but we want our surprise on Thursday.
I want my candy today.
Okay. Stella, you can't think of anything?
I can. I think of a lot of things.
It's Stella's turn now, though.
I'm going to put Godzilla in the world. Godzilla.
Any ideas, Stella?
Let's learn.
Are you okay, sweetie?
More. Third grade.
Eric, can we let Stella talk right now? Thank you. Anything, Stella?
She has to do it to pass her assignment. Or assignment.
No, we don't.
Do you talk every 5 seconds?
Let's be kind to each other.
That's
Eric, it's Stella's turn to talk, okay? So you can talk after her, but let her talk. Don't interrupt. What kind of things do you put into the world every day?
I do kind of be nice sometimes, but I'm only mad at my brother every once in a while.
Yeah. So you're nice to people.
Did you have
That's
a brother
important.
when you were a kid?
Do I have a brother? No,
Yeah.
I have sisters. I have 3.
Well, I bet they feel the same when like you were a little kid. Were they hard to take care of?
Yeah.
Wait, you
I
have a
had
big
Take care
sister?
of my brother.
No, I'm the oldest. But that's not what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and read to find out what kind of things Shel Silverstein, who is the
Author.
thinks that
And the
should be put into
illustrator's
the
no
world.
one. And when you get to the black dot,
Why did you even put a heart?
it's a balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you put a balloon on mine?
Because you like it.
How did you know?
Remember you talked about it during our first meeting.
Yeah, but how did you know that that he had a balloon?
Because it's a big part of it. Okay. So,
Obviously.
during the first time, I'm just going to read the poem out loud, and you guys are going to
But
follow along,
actually,
okay?
Guess what?
Is this
In
related to
2
what we're
weeks-
talking about?
In 2 weeks, it's going to be my birthday.
That's exciting. All right, let's stay focused,
But
though.
Kamaya got her
Her
birthday song
Yeah.
around the whole entire school in the
Eric, is this what we're talking about right
We
now?
sung it to her.
I promise we can talk about other things
Right.
later, but we just have
Draw
to focus. Up. Wait a second.
Right.
Okay,
in
so turn these over for a second, please.
another poem.
Thank you. Okay, so the first time we read this, I'm gonna read the poem for you guys, and you are gonna follow along on the paper, okay? And I want you to
Okay.
use your finger and follow along, okay? All right, then when we read it the second time, we're gonna be reading it together, all aloud together. Eric, please stop. Focus. Thank you. If you want your candy, you better focus.
Today.
So the second time, who is reading?
Me.
All of us together. And the third time, you guys are gonna be reading, just you two. I'm not gonna read with you. Okay, so Eric, please. Who's reading the first time?
Me.
No, I just told you.
You said who's reading the first time.
Uh-huh. Stella, who's reading the first time?
Gosh.
I'm gonna read it out loud the first time. You guys are just following along.
You know,
You're not gonna say it.
If you want that candy, you gotta listen.
True. Okay, so can I have your eyes, please? Thank you. The first time I am reading, you guys are following along. Sound good?
Can I take my mask?
How do I say
Your what?
My mask.
It has to stay on, I'm sorry.
C?
C. Okay.
C.
Second time, who's reading?
Me.
Me and him.
All of us. I'm gonna read with you guys. And then the third time, it's just you two. Sound good? All right,
I got
here we go.
skills.
So, get your fingers ready. Finger ready?
Get your pencil ready.
You can point with your pencil if you want, that's fine.
I don't
Okay,
want to point.
here we go. Draw a crazy picture. Write a nutty poem. Sing a mumble-gumble song. Whistle through your comb. Do a loony-goony dance across the kitchen floor. Put something silly in the world that ain't been there before.
I can't do that. I definitely can't do that. And I'm not writing a nutty poem. I write
Okay.
beautiful poems, not
Let's
nutty poem.
read it the second time. We're gonna read it the second time. And who's reading this time?
All of us.
All of
All of
us.
us.
Here we go.
Right.
Draw a crazy picture. Write a nutty poem. Sing a mumble-gumble song. Whistle through your comb. Do a loony-goony dance across the kitchen floor. Put something silly in the world that ain't been there before.
Why do you keep... Stop moving your feet.
It's okay.
My feet's right here.
All right. So I want to talk about punctuation for a second. What do you guys know about punctuation?
Punctuation is at the end of the sentence, only the time when
Are
it's
we
at the end of the
interrupting again?
sentence, and it's called sentences, because when it's
Eric, we're interrupting again. Also, that's not all true. Okay, so what? It's partly true. What is this?
What? Why is Keely in our class? She's not even in our class.
Eric, is that what we're focused on right now?
It's Kalia.
That's not Kalia.
Is this what we're doing right now? We're doing this, not
Draw
that.
a crazy picture.
Okay. What is this?
I think
That
that's
is-
punctuation.
It is a form of punctuation. Can I have your
It's-
personal space, please?
It's a it's a
Comma.
It is a comma. What do you do at a comma?
you put it you put it right by something and you want to keep going until you finally put this,
Period.
and then you do the commas again, and then you do
Okay, let's sit in our chair, please.
a
Personal space,
comma again, and then that.
Eric.
bam.
Okay. So yes, that is a comma. So a comma, we're gonna take a little pause. When we're reading out loud, a comma is a pause. A comma is a what?
Pause.
A pause, okay? So we're gonna take a little baby pause at our commas. And then what do we do at periods?
Period.
When you have a period at the end of a,
Sentence. You put a capital
Please,
letter.
scoot back.
A capital letter.
nope, scoot back, please.
Letter.
Thank you.
A capital letter.
Back just a
After
little bit more. Thank you.
You might not remember this, Eric, but she may have told you to raise your hand.
She's right. Thank you. Stella, what's up?
Period means end the sentence.
It means the end of a sentence.
When I say the dog ran, period, and then I went to the school to tell my teacher, period is like a small amount of time.
Yeah, it ends the sentence. How are a comma and a period different? How are they different?
How?
How are commas and periods
Because of the
different?
way they look.
How?
Eric.
One looks like this, one looks like normal.
Yeah. So we take a little baby pause at our commas, and then our periods, we take a nice big breath.
Hi, Keely.
Are we focused? I think we're getting a little
focused.
distracted.
I'm still focused.
Okay.
Draw a
So,
crazy picture, right?
how- Eric. Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'm gonna start it.
How are commas and periods different when we speak them? Do we take a longer pause at one? Do we stop talking during one of them? What is it? Raise your hand. If you.
Well, you just said both of those are commas.
Raise your hand.
Yes, Eric.
Wait, what again?
So what were you gonna say?
You said both of them are in common.
So you pause at both of them.
Both of the things that you said are in common about them, so we can't pick those.
They are in common. However, our period is going to be a much longer pause than our comma. Okay, so let's practice that real quick. So this first sentence ends right here. See, because there's a period at the end.
Yes.
Okay, and we have a couple commas here. Okay, so we'll take short pauses for the commas and a long pause for the what? For the what?
Huh? Comma.
Period.
Period.
Killing me here, guys. Okay, so read it with me. We're gonna read it together. Just that first sentence. Draw a crazy picture. Write a nutty poem. Sing a mumble-gumble song. Whistle through your comb. Does that make sense?
No.
Well,
It
not the
doesn't.
words. Not the words. Stella?
Put something silly in the word that ain't been there before.
Okay, so this last time that we read it all together, you guys are reading it by yourselves without me. And I want you guys to pay special attention to that punctuation, okay? So we're taking little baby pauses at the commas and longer pauses at the
Comma and periods.
Periods. So,
That's all about
Period.
so commas have short pauses and periods have long pauses, okay? Here we go. You're good. Eric and Stella, go ahead and start.
Draw a crazy picture.
Write a nutty poem. Sing a mumble-gumble song. Whistle through your comb.
Slow down.
Do a loony-goony dance across a kitchen floor. Put something silly in the world that ain't before.
Good. Make sure you're not speeding through. And then you guys both did a really great job. This area right here, there's no punctuation there, is there? There's no comma. And you guys just kept reading right through. That was really
Wait,
good.
what?
That was really good, guys.
I know I saw that.
Yeah.
I
You kept reading.
didn't.
Well, you still did it right, so that's good.
I knew that there's something wrong with the dance.
That's okay. Okay, so After hearing some ways that the author thinks people can put things in the world, what else do you think you can do to add to the world?
I can do the same thing what I just said.
Building things, yeah.
Yeah.
Add
And making
poems to the
Godzilla
world.
and the octopus
Add poems
shark.
to the world, yeah.
There's already phones.
I don't know how to do poems.
Alright.
What's up, Eric?
Add future cars that are hover cars.
Mm-hmm.
Someone actually got to them right now.
Mhm.
Has a glass window all the way to the back, and
Okay.
it's shaped as windows.
Every
And
time I
there's
slip
this
it down, it
thing
hurts.
that you don't need a pedal. All you need is to use what you use to put shift in.
Probably
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was
That's how
doing
you
this.
drive. You have to put.
Mhm.
You have to
Okay.
do that and ram.
All right.
And then you
What
go.
kind of things did the author tell us that you can put into the world?
Huh?
What kind of things did the author tell us that we can put into the world?
What did the author tell us?
Mm-hmm. What kind of things did he tell us that you can put into the world in his poem?
What?
What kind of things did
Did
the
the
author
author-
tell us?
To put in the world?
Mm-hmm. In the poem.
What did he tell us to put in the world?
Oh,
Oh, I do it. I
Stella,
know
what's up?
it.
something silly in the world.
Yeah,
Because
silly.
he said put
And where
something
can we see
silly
that?
in the world. That ain't been there.
Put something silly in the world. Good.
That's
Let's
okay.
underline that. Can you underline that? What else? I see some other things that Shel Silverstein says we can put
Can
in
I
the world.
circle around the things
That's
that
fine.
like
Yeah. What
I'm
other
not.
things? Look at the very beginning, maybe.
Oh,
there's only two
Look, have
periods
you-
and 1, 2, 3, 4.
ah,
4.
If you sit your bottoming there correctly, that won't happen.
What are these? Oh yeah, 4 commas,
Commas.
and 2 periods.
40
Good.
cents.
But remember, we're trying to figure out ways we can put things into the world. Okay?
Put stuff in the world.
So
Well,
let's look, Eric, please raise your hand if you're going to talk. Let's look at the beginning. What kind of things does he say that you
Sorry.
can? You're fine.
I got
What kind of things
loose
does he
in
say
edges.
you can put in the world?
Huh?
What kind of things does he say? Look at your poem on the paper, right there. Eyes down.
Like crazy inventions.
Crazy
Why'd
inventions.
you say Ace?
How about specific things that are in the poem?
Make a robot. You
Is
can
that
do
in the poem?
Yes, you
No.
can make a
Stella, what about you?
No, make a goofy robot that will fight other goofy robots.
Yes, and that's an example that you could do yourself. But I'm trying to find like context clues.
I'll say a lot of them, but he can't because I got a lot.
Okay, so name one.
Oh, but I have a lot.
We'll go back and forth. Name one.
Draw a crazy picture.
Draw a crazy picture is something you could do. Eric, do you have one?
Sing a humble gumble
Mumble
song.
Gumble song. Yeah, that's one too.
Write a nutty poem.
Write a nutty poem.
Do a loony goony dance across the kitchen floor.
Yeah. See, the poem is full of things that we can do.
Whistle through your comb.
Yeah. Does that make sense? How I
Yeah.
asked you.
Yes.
I know the poem doesn't make sense. It's kind of crazy. But how we went back and we looked for specific evidence.
Yes.
We looked for
Let's
specific
see, let's see
ideas
it.
to find out
Let's
what the
see
author
it.
thought. Eric, please.
See?
What do you think the message of the poem is?
I'll just
The
pop it.
message. You think what?
Huh?
What do you think the message of the poem is?
Oh, the message is that the author's trying to tell us what poems are, and it says read more poems. A Light in the Attic by Sheldon Silverstein. A Light in the Attic.
That's just the copyright.
C,
That's okay.
1981.
Okay.
Evil Eye Music INC. That's he's trying to tell us.
So that's just the book that this
Eric.
poem is from.
Eric,
I read a lot of information.
Eric. Can you please stop moving your feet? I'm not trying to be rude. It just keeps touching my feet.
I appreciate you
not-
saying that kindly with the word please. That was very nice. Eric,
Actually, my
just stay in
feet
your
ain't
personal
touching
space,
your
Eric.
We don't use the word ain't because we're not in the country.
Okay.
Actually, I'm from
Hey,
the
let's
country.
focus. Eric, you're not
I was
focusing.
born in Kentucky.
Stella, you're not
I was
focusing.
born back in Wisconsin.
Eric, please
So
focus.
that's the country.
Killing me here. Okay. So what do you think the message is?
The message,
It's not how to write a poem.
the message is you have to read a poem and then dream it, do it someday.
Maybe, yeah. Stella, do you have any ideas? What do you think the theme is, the main message?
Mainly it's a poem.
It is a poem, but what is it trying to tell us?
Make a different kind of poem.
Yeah,
Because it says you can make a drawing a crazy picture poem, write a nutty poem, sing a mumble grumble song poem.
I wonder if it's wanting us to be creative.
Yeah, it's one
It
us to be so.
Do you think so?
free.
So maybe the main message, what do you think the main message could be with creativity? What kind of things do you think he could try to be telling us? Eric, please stop humming. And pull your mask up over your nose.
I
Thank you.
get a little crazy in my hair.
Yeah, so it wants us to be creative. He is telling everybody, sing songs and write poems and dance and be creative, right?
And I already am and
Yeah, yeah.
creative because
Pull your
my
mask up,
dad
please.
already made me the Stark Iron Man suit.
Wow, that's awesome.
The original
Let's
one.
focus so we can finish first, please.
The warp machine.
Okay. Okay, so now we are going to write. I want you guys to turn over your paper. Turn over your paper.
And write what?
So you guys are going to write your own version of the poem. I know, it seems crazy. It doesn't have to be very...
Kind of poem.
So it doesn't have to be very long, but I want you guys to think of the main idea, which was what?
Poems.
Not quite. Remember, we just talked about it. What was the main idea of the poem? To be...
A different kind of
To
poem.
be whatever you want to be.
To be...
Creative.
Creative, yes.
Wait, let's
Okay,
say at the same
so
time.
write your own version of the poem with that message. Okay?
Okay.
I really need you to actually write, Eric.
A poem?
Yes. It doesn't have to rhyme. Not all poems rhyme. It doesn't have to be.
A poem.
That's okay. You can write a little paragraph if you want.
I don't even know what poems are.
Okay. Would you rather write a little paragraph, Stella?
To
What's a
be
paragraph?
A couple sentences.
what you
Think in your head, please. Don't say it out loud. You can write a couple sentences if you want, Stella.
want.
Let's go.
And
Just think about being creative. How can you
the
get people to be creative?
world.
Keep writing. You guys have plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Then why did you just say it's almost the end of the day?
Well, it is almost the end of the day, but you guys have time before we're done. Make sure you say it in your head.
This isn't right. I wanted the same as this one.
You can fix it. It's fine.
I already did.
Try to add a little bit more. Add just a little bit more. Please. You guys
How
are
many?
almost done.
Just one more sentence.
Yeah.
Be creative. Build.
Did we use any punctuation?
Yes.
You did? Good.
Build.
You can hang on to it, Stella.
Build a.
You're so funny. Let's try not to distract. Eric, finish. You're so close. You're okay.
Build.
Stella. Okay, well, let's get back in our chair. Okay, you're gonna hang on to it because we're gonna read it. Stella, I need you to get in your chair.
Angelica, I finally found a Doge website.
All right, guys. I want you guys to read it out loud, and then we'll be done, okay? So who wants to go first? Stella? Hey, make sure you're being quiet and listening, please. Stella, go ahead and share.
I got a crazy picture, write a naughty poem, say,
Oh, nope, you're reading yours.
oh,
Yeah.
to be creative, to be nice, to be kind, to be careful, and to be hopeful, to be caring.
I like that. That's really good. All right, Eric, your turn.
It's all
To be
describing
what
nice
you
things.
want. To be
This is the nice
what
family.
you want. Be what you want in the world. Be creative. Build a house. Build a building.
Yeah, no, that's good. You guys did so great. Do you have any questions?
No.
No. Are you guys excited for this week? Yeah.
Sorry.
What you gonna be for Halloween?
What am I gonna be for Halloween? Have you guys seen the musical Hamilton
Yes.
on Disney Plus?
Yes.
My little sister loves it. I love it too. And so we're dressing up as the Schuyler sisters. What are you guys being for Halloween?
Skeleton.
I'm being
Iron Man. No? What are you being? What?
the red balloon.
Oh my goodness. It.
Yep, a clown.
I think you told me that in August.
What time is it?
Yeah.
We're almost done.
What time is it?
It's
I don't know.
2.
That's the timer. That's
It's
not.
27:02.
It's almost 2:30, Bella.
Thank you. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Would you guys
But next time,
next time what?
can we?
This isn't technically causing germs, you know that, right?
Can we?
Tell me what?
Can you bring over a book, and then you can ask? Then I want to bring out me and her iPad, and do something fun on them.
We can try that. I don't know about next time, but next week maybe.
Yeah.
Would you guys prefer to read another poem on Thursday, or would you prefer to read a play? Well,
Play.
we'll each be a different character and read as that character.
Poem. 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 Poem.
Stella, what do you think?
Poem. Poem.
Poem or play?
Poem.
Play.
Poem.
Okay, let's do a play on Thursday, and we'll do a poem next Tuesday. Sound good? Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna keep these, but you guys keep your pencils. Thank you so much. Here is some hand sanitizer.
Do I get